Ranjana is really a confused love story that has worked awesomely on box office. Ranjana gives lesson to big producers to have good script. Stars cannot pull your film if film is made without good story. Ranjana doesn't have fan following stars globally, but it has entertained its audiences in India as well as overseas nations, collecting hopping money from its initial investment in production and marketing. However, Ranjana has invited bad critic notes from viewers, intellectuals and few film critics. The film's few portion has been shot in New Delhi at Jawaharlal Nehru University, known popularly as JNU, a politically, intellectually, ideally and democratically known campus. Ranjana reveals its vibrant ethos of idealism of changing the corny, pathetic and unfair world into a vibrant, secular and scientific socialist world by catching a thief who is none other than an ordinary young lover who enters into campus and is caught as thief. The students do not hand over him to police. They reason that thief as a product of the capitalism and convention over this issue keeps continuing for a couple of days, and he states this Banaras boy that he is thief because he is poor. This Banaras South Indian priest's son is brought up in religious ambience of temple and nearer to the bank of Ganges. He is Dhanush, popular star of South Indian films but are unknown to rest of India, but he magically performs as a crazy lover of Zoya, a Banaras girl belongs to a professor's daughter known as Guruji in local area. Love surfaces between both Zoya and Kundan Shankar in their teen age while they read in school, but a non-intervention has to enter into a screenplay, and that is the world's most invisible powerful wall, and that is religion. Religion snatches the string of love between them, and Zoya is sent to Aligarh. Zoya takes admission in JNU, New Delhi. She gets liberated from the fossilized rituals of her society and interacts with new idea of freedom, secularism, socialism. Zoya is amazed to be introduced with many progressive and political student activists and their agitations against evilness, unevenness of government. But flaw flows at this point of the story of the film that Abhay Deol, aka the leader of the student, and police both are into rat race. This portion should have been researched well. That doesn't happen in campus like JNU. The way agitation is brought out, or the way the leader of the students behaves with Zoya and he embraces her while she is passing from leader among his few activist gatherings in night, or the way he talks to her, or the way leader of the campus writes the examinations for copying cannot be justified. At this point, democratic ethos of a study and a struggle has badly been ruptured. Zoya returns to Banaras after 8 years and Kundan feels romantically raised to here. Zoya forgets her kiddie love, but she has come to remember when Kundan makes her. Zoya meets Kundan in full romantic mood. Kundan is used to break her arranged marriage. Both Zoya and Kundan are so delighted in their own world, but Kundan's world collapses when he comes to know that Zoya is getting married to JNU student leader Akram Zaidi. Kundan takes a decision to marry to his childhood friends, that is acted by Saurabh Haskar, who has delivered acting so meticulously the same day. Jealousy of Kundan brings a mayhem. Akram Zaidi succumbs to death. Zoya disappears from Punjab and joins the Abhay Deol's party. Zoya finds Kundan one day in JNU and he renders tea service to the activist. Zoya doesn't like his presence in the party. A piquant transformation of Kundan makes him a prominent leader of the party that is the bone of contention for Zoya. A fishy conspiracy headed by Zoya against Kundan is plotted with Delhi's chief minister. Kundan dies. Zoya exposes Chief Minister in presence of media and confesses her hand to bloody chaos in meeting. It seems that Zoya is calculative about her life and she goes for Abhay Deol for her highly charged ambition, but she doesn't accept Kundan because of his small town grown-up boy. Does Zoya repent of her bad act by sitting the side of dead Kundan? Oh, paradoxical collision. Ranjana's story and a screenplay keep creeping in the film that produces a bit of boredom at few junctures. Sonam Kapoor has done better performance compared to her all films. Dhanush is superb in his debut acting in Bollywood film. His character builds up. Dhanush's character is great example of Marxism quotation, quantity leads quality. Abhay Deol is fine in his cameo. The panoramic view of JNU campus is missing. Banaras is well portrayed in the film with its cultural ethos. Music of A.R. Rahman is superb and it progresses the story of the film and tries to hide the directorial deviation of Anand L. Rai, whose journey is a spiral in film that lacks clarity. Despite flaws, film entertains audiences first half and second half creates a bit of platitude that progresses the film to fade out in a state of confusion. Anyway, this is not a review, but my point of view is surfacing about the film after 2 weeks of Ranjana's release. Producer Chris Kalula must be delightful about whooping collection at the box office.